Global Only here, up very early, 4 o'clock in the morning Central Time, the day after Episode 2 of Star Trek Picard. I'm going to try to be the first reviewer, not the most popular reviewer, and we named this review The Comeback. Why comeback? Because after a lot of meandering in Season 2, I think they've got it right. The pace of the action picked up. Liam Shaw redeemed himself and proved himself to be a caring person that just didn't want to follow the rules and let Picard and Riker die. And wow, Jack Crusher. And don't forget also, this Rafi officially gets the title Badass. An addict, she took drugs to prove her bona fides with the Ferengi arms dealer. So what do we go with first? Well, the obvious thing everybody expected is Jack Crusher is Jean-Luc Picard's son. Hardly a surprise, but now you know. Jack Crusher is a wanted man. He's a badass con man, but he's willing to sacrifice himself for his mother and possibly the Titan, which is a spoiler, and there's spoilers all over this review. Uh, it is a selfless act of him to try and give himself up to the enemy, whoever they are. So I think that Jack Crusher got his badass from his father, Jean-Luc Picard. That's the obvious reveal. Everybody expected that to be Jean-Luc's son. If there's a surprise Star Trek fan out there, I don't know if that person should be allowed to drive cars or do even the most simple of labor. But the actor played it off well. Uh, a little Indiana Jones, a little cute device to break out of the brig. It was very well done and expected from the son of Badass Beverly and Badass Jean-Luc Picard, the android. If in season 1 and season 2 Rafi did not earn the title Badass, she definitely earned it this time. She went into a infested gangster den with a predatory Ferengi. She took drugs as an addict in order to prove her bona fides, and she defied Starfleet orders to continue the search for the perpetrators of the terrorist attack and the people that sold the weapons. And who jumps in and comes to the rescue? And I want you to know I took this picture in my first run. I've only watched the episode once, but I knew exactly who this next profile was the instant I saw the face, or actually the back, after he beheaded a Ferengi. That was sweet because that guy was a scum puppy making Rafi take drugs. Here it is. It's Worf. He's back in Star Trek. Michael Dorn, the pacifist Klingon. We'd like to hear his backstory, but let me tell you, it was definitely action packed. It was definitely satisfying. And Worf, point, you can call him pacifist, you can call him a communist, you can call him a socialist, you can call him anything you want. He's also badass warrior. A lot of people guessed this in the reviews I watched the past week that Rafi was talking to Worf. Hardly a surprise. Not everything has to be a surprise. It's hard to surprise after 750 hours of Star Trek or however many hours of content's been created. But, well, it was well done. Better than anything in the first 2 seasons. Very small criticism. The terrorist attack did not make me feel like 9/11. It was revealed that the attack, which looked much bigger and kind of reminded me of 9/11, which I witnessed on television live in person, not in New York from Chicago, but still on TV. And it seemed like a bigger attack in this picture where the recruitment center was lifted up and dropped. And it turns out 117 casualties. Not huge in today's world, and the world's going crazy right now. I have to say, Chinese balloons. What's next? But anyhow, this did not give me the feeling I got on 9/11. And maybe that's good, maybe that's bad, but if you want to make someone feel something, if that's your goal of producing it, they slightly missed the mark on this one. But still, it was a well done CGI effect. All the CGI is near perfect. And as a terror attack, we now understand how it's going to come together between Rafi and Worf's branch of the story and Picard's branch of the story. So Captain Liam Shaw gets back into my good books. He was a complete a-hole, complete bureaucrat, complete worthless person, and he that was gonna. You thought he was gonna just let Picard and Riker die, and he didn't. He did a badass maneuver with the ship and jumped in and broke the tractor beam and broke the ship free. To which the enemy responded very quickly and decided to throw it at them, and it went through their shields and did minor damage to the hull. It was the first time I've ever seen a ship thrown like a rock. Now I've seen the Borg push things off. Uh, there's been a lot of combat in Star Trek, but this was just an unusual maneuver. It was like a hard slider at the chin, to use a baseball analogy. And the enemy, wowee, she's also badass. The daughter of the real life actor who played Kang in Star Trek Six: The Undiscovered Country. She cackles, she laughs, and we move into a battle sequence where she's got all the weapons. Her ship is bigger and badder and has more toys, and she's got hundreds of weapons, and that's a usual thing for Star Trek, to be outgunned by the enemy and find a way to while away. They used a Picard maneuver, same one used against the Borg. They jumped into a cloud and they're going to try and hide. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but this is good. This was also well done. The action sequence was what we expected, what we wanted, and it was satisfying. Now, this is my last review, possibly for 3 weeks, because the next 2 weeks I'm going to be in Israel. My daughter is getting married, and that's more important than this channel, and that's more important than Picard. Paramount won't let me watch. I may be able to fool it with a VPN. I may not be able to fool it with a VPN. We'll just have to see. So, see you in a couple of weeks. That's my review, unscripted, and it is what it is. I hope you like it. If you don't, tune out. If you do, tell other people. I need likes. I need people. I got 800 people I got to add to this channel to start helping the channel pay some of the bills it incurs. But I hope you like the video quality. The Battlestar Galactica channel is also on a sort of a hiatus while I'm in Israel. Chapter 19 of Exodus, the second book, will be published the third week in March, right after I get back. But it's done, it's in the can, and it's out there. You can read it right now, battlestarmercury.com. Thank you. Like, subscribe, ignore. Thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure Trek Actually's founder, Mr. Steve, my first name in English, doesn't read my comments, but I have to say he has said he has an open mind to Trek, Star Trek Picard being good, and I think it's good. At least so far, Episode 2, as a standalone, was good. Does it reverse the mistakes of the past? Is it going to change Trek Actually's mind? I don't know, but it seems like it's going somewhere. So give it a chance. I don't believe in the everything's perfect reviews. That's BS. Also, that makes me sick to watch. I do watch it, but still. So if you turned off on it, give it a chance. They might surprise you. They might not. It could get bad in less than 8 episodes, but it's the last 8 episodes of Star Trek: Next Generation, at least with Patrick Stewart in it. So I recommend you give it a chance. This is Shmuel Bogomolny, aka Steve, aka Mercury Actual, or Unix from the Battlestar Galactica Deadlock Discord, just a member. And that's my review of Star Trek Picard, Episode 3, Season 3, Episode 2.